Hello, I'm Bob Dickinson. I'm the chairman of Quartz Mountain Resources. Quartz Mountain has just released its results from its Phase 3 drilling program on the Maestro gold-silver property near Houston, central British Columbia. And it's quite a large or a lengthy news release. It's about 17 pages. I think it's the longest news release I've ever been involved with. But I thought it was important for me to have a short video to give a foundation, explain some of the knowledge and the information that we've gained by the programs that we've executed on the Maestro property. So I'm going to use a few props here. I've got two maps here that hopefully will be helpful and try to set the stage or the foundation to where we're going to go next with the Maestro property. On this first map, this is a map of the Maestro property itself. And this particular map shows magnetic fields of the surface of the Maestro property. So we can see the scale here. It's 2 kilometers, this scale. So this property is about 6 kilometers by 6 kilometers north-south. And this magnetic survey shows quite clearly a very large magnetic low in the center of the property. This is a magnetic high is the reds, and magnetic lows are the blues and the greens. So clearly there's a large oval shape here, and that is representing an intrusive that has come up with mineralizing fluids at surface here. And over top of that intrusion is volcanic rocks, which were more highly magnetic. I call this our sandbox. This is where we're going to do our very best to find a major mine in this environment right here. And so at the southwest corner, there's a major molybdenum deposit called the Lone Pine deposit, very large. It's not what we're concentrated on, but this large hydrothermal system down here in the Lone Pine, in this granitic intrusion, is an example and really is a driver to potential epithermal gold-silver prospects within the playground. And we have been attacking this area here, which is a magnetic low right in the middle of the larger volcanic magnetic high. And that is a very clear target, because what's happened here is in this area, in the magnetic lows, generally they've been, the magnetic and mafic minerals have been destroyed by hydrothermal fluids. So the hydrothermal fluids are the host, or what bring up the gold and silver into the system. So we have been targeting the Prodigy eye, we call it. Looks like an eye, whale's eye. It's a really ripe target to be attacking. And so we have completed 3 phases of drilling at the Prodigy eye area. And in this news release, I made sure that all of the holes ever drilled in the eye area are here, so we can see the abundance of gold, silver, copper, and molybdenum mineralization in this particular area. So now I'm going to move to another, and by the way, there's obviously other prospects in and around the eye, which we're going to get to in the future, but we want to be focused right here, because we've got a tagger by the tail right here. So I'm going to go to a close-up now of the eye. This is the eye here, and you can see our drill traces. This is a plan view. Again, magnetic high, very strong, and northwest trending magnetic low, and you can see where our drill holes are. So we have completed 13 holes in 3 phases here on the Prodigy eye, with a total of just over 8,300 meters of drilling in total. And so we have reported phase 1, we have reported phase 2, and in this epistle is a reporting of phase 7, plus all of the other knowledge and data that we've gained here, because again, I really wanted to make sure that our shareholders had a foundational understanding of what we're doing here. So the red dot, the red slashes on here are mineralization, gold, silver mineralization. This shows the gold equivalent. So you can see there's a tremendous amount of mineralization throughout this system. And what is so exciting for me, I can't proclaim that we have a mine today. What I can proclaim, though, is that this system, we really have a tiger by the tail here. We need to do more work, more drilling, but there's a tremendous amount of mineralization shown throughout this area. And what is so unique for me, or so exceptional, is that this targeting, this drilling has intersected 3 different classic types of deposits all in one, and it's very unusual. You generally get a porphyry copper moly deposit or a silver gold deposit, whatever, but this drilling has shown that there's integrated copper moly porphyry system basically around this area, and then within this hydrothermal, in this altered area, is epithermal gold, silver, copper moly deposition, generally on the top of the first few hundred meters. And what we found here with phase 3 is a major bulk tonnage type porphyry gold deposit. So we have epithermal gold, silver, copper, and moly types of mineralization. We have porphyry, copper, and moly deposit types of mineralization. And then this last program showed that we have clearly a porphyry gold, a true porphyry gold type of mineralization. We had an intercept here, hole 13, was over 340 meters of continuous gold and silver in the discovery of this porphyry gold mineralization. So again, the story really is we have a tremendous amount of mineralization. We have a very unusual integrated deposition of different deposit types. And so what I can say now is we have a tabular body heading northwest, southeast, like this. You can see the lines here. This is the epithermal gold-silver signature. We have a wide open for this signature to go this way. We have in this area here the intersections of the porphyry gold deposit type. That is wide open in this direction. We have a moly-dominant deposit here to the east of the eye. And again, every time we've had a program, there's some exciting new development. And so what we see here with these holes, you can see that there's quite a bit of mineralization heading out in this area. The 4 holes that were sort of in this area here weren't ore grade copper, but they were showing clearly higher copper grades than anywhere else in this system, 0.1 to 0.18% copper over big intervals. So it's telling us there's a good chance of a major porphyry copper moly deposit in this direction. So again, a growing target. So it's just so exciting because every time we've done something here, we've not only proven up what we're trying to do, but it's always an exciting new development to the upside. Another exciting aspect of the Prodigy Eye and the gold-silver mineralization and the porphyry gold mineralization is that we now have it age dated over the last few months at the University of Alberta. The age of the gold-silver mineralization in the Prodigy Eye area, the epithermal mineralization, is 67 million years. So what's exciting about that is it is the same age as the Blackwater mineralization at the Blackwater mine. And so we're in the same kind of system, same kind of alteration, relatively the same kind of mineralization with the same age date. We've got a lot of work to do, but our goal would be to have something similar in the days ahead like that.